We've said it before, in this month of May, it's our series, The May Reset, because May is the crossroads. I've said it in the past couple episodes, reflection, burnout, celebration, transitions, anticipation, all rolled into one. And maybe today you're realizing something very important. You love what you've built, but you just want to get better and more efficient. Friend, there is a better way, and you can build a beautiful school and protect your life. All you need is this one word, and it begins with S. So let's get into it. Welcome, teacher, to the Let Your Light Shine podcast. If you're searching for the freedom and permission to design the life you love as a teacher, you're in the right place. I'm on a mission to help teachers just like you build their own dream school or homeschooling business. In this present day, the world needs you, teacher friend, to step out in faith and give students an education they love and so deserve. In this podcast, I will teach you how to start a fulfilling and profitable homeschooling business that lights you up. I'm Makenzie Oliver, former elementary teacher and instructional coach, gone homeschool teacher and business builder. I'm here to empower you to step outside the classroom and choose the experiences, the curriculum, and all the moments that put a smile on your face and your students. Does it seem like a dream? Well, it did to me until God opened the doors and made it reality. Together, we are breaking through fears and moving the crowd. So get out your notebook, sharpen your pencil. It's time to get your teach on. Many of us, me, love being busy. We feel so productive, we feel successful, but we might be feeling exhausted. And while some people think that being busy is a badge of honor, I really don't. I don't think that people think that being busy is a badge of honor. Maybe they do subconsciously, but I personally never met anyone who says, I am so busy and I am so proud that I am busy. No, a lot of people want to be more simplified, don't you think? We are building dream schools, and we are building dream schools without losing our own joy. So if you are teaching and maybe you're feeling burnt out, or you feel like you're suffocated, or you're in the middle of your dream, but it's just kind of consuming you, it's time for the S word. And that S word is systems. And you may be going, okay, what are systems? Because honestly, when I started learning about systems 5 years ago, I really didn't know what it meant. I was thinking, is it like habits stacking? What is a system? Does it need to be this digital system? Is it a physical system? What kind of system are we talking about here? What is a system? And I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about systems. You don't have to do it all or lead it all to be a great leader. And the best schools that I have found and I have experienced are designed for freedom for you and your students and families. So I'll give you a little bit of a detail here. I asked Jamel, my husband. It had been a big dream of ours to have this dream school. We've been planning it for many, many years, but it always felt way too far away. Then as my kids grew up, I was thinking, okay, it's definitely not that time, because I envisioned them to be a part of it in their younger years. When I finally started the school, my husband was doing odds and ends behind the scenes, and he was always there motivating me and cheering me on. But because he knew everything that was happening in and out, I finally said, it is time. And he said, it is time. He left his job as a roofing supervisor, and he has his own painting business. He does a little bit with it on the side. He's mainly in Lighthouse Learning. I said, okay, honey, it is time. He's like, it is time. We've got so many things to do. We were in a massive growth period of our school, and we both wanted that freedom. He didn't want to be called into the job that he had that he felt wasn't the real purpose of his life. He did carry the insurance for our family, and we gave it all up. We gave up his steady pay. We gave up the insurance for him to come and be a part of this. It was very freeing. It was a little scary, but honestly, we were like, okay, great. you quit. All right, now next, get the playground, get the lights built, get the wall built in the classroom. We didn't even really have time to think about how he had stepped away. He just went straight on into it. And really, I wanted him to come because he knew so much about our school, and I knew that he would be the one person who could really help us to solidify a lot of systems. We talk about systems in Microschool Masterminds. It's an entire module, but we could literally talk about systems this entire journey of microschooling. There's a marketing system. There's an email system. There's a communication system. There's a hiring system. There's a tour system. There's an onboarding system. There is, oh goodness gracious, a curriculum system, an organization system, a teaching system. We're breaking free from the big system of education, but we get to create our own systems that help us to be successful. The creation of our very first system really went into our students. They were the ones who I built a system around with cleaning at our school, and they helped clean our house for those 3 years so well. I did not need a housekeeper with 18 kids in my house. They cleaned that thing so well, and I had a very specific system for marketing, and I had a very specific system for organizing curriculum those first 3 years. And a system for onboarding. We had our introductory packet. We had our whole business bundle, which definitely go to teachersletyourlightshine.com/shop. We have something for sale every single week, the month of May, some special offer at 30% off, introductory packet, business bundle, welcome letter. You can find it all in there, but that is a part of a system, our business bundle system, our onboarding system, our payment system, a system for creating schedules, curriculum system for ordering. It's simple, but it's very life-changing. And then we started building out systems for staff responsibilities. I really went from being superwoman to systems mode, and it started getting so much better because a system was really a repetitive process that I could hand over to someone else for them to do the job for me. That is what a system allows you to do. A system is freedom, but it doesn't feel like freedom at first because everything feels very clunky, and you might be finding that your system takes a lot of time to create. And then you think, if it's not perfect, I can't give it to the people. When really we just need to capture the invisible, make it visible, write out the processes for what's happening, and then tweak them as we go. Create a vault of some sort, digital vault or a physical vault of some sort. I do both. That keeps those systems in there so that every time we update a system, we update the people who are involved in it. We even have a field trip system. To all my teacher friends, parents, and visionary leaders, if you are listening to this, I know you are passionate about creating a microschool or a program, a homeschool hybrid that truly shines. But let's be totally honest. Building and growing a microschool or your own program or homeschool hybrid, it isn't easy. It's not for the faint of heart. Whether you're just getting started or looking to scale, there's so much to navigate. Legalities, marketing, finances, student enrollment, location, curriculum planning. That's exactly why I created Microschool Masterminds, a community where you don't have to figure it out all alone. Inside, you'll get step-by-step guidance to launch, grow, and sustain your microschool or homeschool hybrid, access to our exclusive training modules, resources, and live coaching, and a supportive network of educators who get it because they're building their own dream schools as well. You have this dream of creating an incredible opportunity for students, for teachers, and yourself. Maybe you're in the early stages, wondering, where do I even start? Or maybe you've already taken the leap, but now you're feeling overwhelmed with marketing, enrollment, all of the planning or the finances. You're not alone, and you don't have to figure it out all by yourself. That's why Microschool Masterminds is here to help you on a month-by-month basis. That's right, it's a month-by-month membership designed to give you the support, structure, and strategy you need to actually make progress. Each month, you'll get live group coaching calls so you can ask questions, get feedback, and gain clarity on your next steps. Step-by-step training modules on legal setup, marketing, enrollment, financial planning, school operations, a private community of passionate educators who get what you're building and are right there with you, a roadmap to keep you moving forward whether you're launching or growing your school, and new resources delivered to your teacher mailbox inside our Microschool Masterminds community that are brand new every single month. And again, the best part is it's a month month-to-month membership so you can join when you're ready and staying as long as you need. Or if you're all in, grab the yearly membership and get 2 months free. This is your time. Your vision deserves a real plan, and I want to help you every step of the way. Go to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds to join us today. That's teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. We can't wait to see you. Early on, I was building systems, but I don't think I really ever knew I was building a system. A system is very important so that you can capture and write it down and go to it to refer to it so that you don't have to keep doing it over and over again. It makes the invisible visible. The truth is, you can't scale what's only in your head. Teachers who've turned into founders often keep all the knowledge in their brains, but if your systems aren't written down, shared, and repeatable, you will stay stuck. And an example would be delegating summer curriculum ordering to a staff member by making a checklist or a spreadsheet with all of the links to where all they need to do is pull it up. They know that that child is in 5th grade. These are all the materials that they need, and here are the links to go and purchase it. Now they can run it without your constant supervision. That was a system that I wanted to have in place for sure this past year whenever I hired a curriculum director. Things took a little bit of a turn. We had to pivot. And when I started taking over the curriculum and the ordering, I just realized I do not like doing this. I don't like shopping. It really pains me to even have to online grocery shop. I know it should be such a blessing, and it is, and I love it. And I would prefer doing that than to go to the stores. It's just something about me sitting down and having to plug things into the search bar and then click add to cart. It just seems so boring to me. I think that's what it is. So I'm literally going to teach my daughter how to do that this summer. I just realized that. Thank you. Light bulb moment. Jalen, my high schooler, she asked me if I would hire her to organize our new house and to add the locks onto the doors and the shelving in the right area and to go shopping for little things here and there for our house. And I said, absolutely, you are hired. Please, thank you. Don't want to do it. And I'm going to add this to our list. Here's the list that we need to order from Walmart. Get on the Walmart app, order it, get it delivered. Yep, I'm going to teach her that system, but we can do the same thing in our own micro schools. Again, I feel as if sometimes ordering curriculum is just busy work. It's just not my superpower. And I don't want to try to act like that busy work right there is just this badge of honor. Like, oh my gosh, I got so much to do. I don't want to have so much to do. In traditional education, I felt as if I was rewarded for being the last to leave and the first to volunteer. That mindset follows many of us into our microschool building. But let me tell you, you are not your school's savior. You are the leader. You are the leader. I wasn't just running a school. I was running myself. I was running other people. And I don't want to be running. I want to be leading. And no one was better off because I was doing everything myself. And I think that we all sit and listen to podcasters and read books and watch YouTube videos all about this. And the truth of the matter is, this is something that we need to go back to 2 episodes ago when I talk about how to prioritize and how to purge. And this is one of them, the purging the busy things. I also want to mention that the best schools are designed for freedom. They truly are. They are designed for freedom. Your life shouldn't be on hold while your school grows. If your school thrives, but your home, your marriage, or your mental health suffers, there is a misalignment. I don't want to miss a family event. I don't want to snap at my children. I don't want to sacrifice personal time. I don't want to work on the weekends. And I tried from the very beginning to keep those boundaries in place years 1 through 3. Year 4 got a little blurry, but I was a lot better than I was year 5. Year 5 was such a growth period. I'll never take it back. I'm so grateful for it. But when I started hiring more people and hiring people for leadership positions, such as my husband, such as a curriculum director, such as my admin assistant, I realized I was holding on to too much. And I was going to be the one to not only stunt its growth, but to stunt our joy. Leadership does not mean doing everything. It really means building a team that can thrive without you. I have an amazing admin assistant. She's from the military. She has been in real estate and accounting, and she has now taken on a leadership role. You know what she'll say to me? And this is what caught me whenever I first met her. She wasn't even trying to apply for the job or anything. We were sitting together eating lunch at our daughter's soccer game. I really didn't even know her that well. She was telling me that she was going to leave real estate. She wanted to possibly become a teacher. And I got to telling her about my job and my school. And I said, hey, I know you don't have your teaching degree yet, but I could certainly use you at our school. She's like, oh my gosh, tell me about it. And I was telling her, and she's like, if you want to grow your school, I'm your girl. And I was like, well, I really want to grow, but I want to grow in quality. I'm cool with it being the way that it is, the amount of students we have, a little bit more. Yeah, I wanted to get to 75 students, but we surpassed that. And I knew I needed to really free myself up from giving tours and taking care of curriculum. I was really trying to free up a lot of my time. You know what she said to me? She said, I love protecting people. And it's who she is innately from being in the military. And she will all the time say, you don't need to come in today. I'll come in. Why are you here? You need to be at home. You do much better whenever you've got quiet time. She will tell me, we had our big farmers market event, and she's like, you don't need to come in today. And you don't need to come in tomorrow either. We got this. Do you know how good that felt? Oh my gosh. And so many teachers that are the same way. Miss Oliver, we got this. Miss Oliver, we got this. I am so blessed and thankful for them. And I can tell you that there have been teachers that have needed me every single step of the way. And while I was like, oh yes, I am needed, I am such value to them, it was really, really hard on me because I was managing so many other things. And I learned a lot this year throughout all of these situations. I literally could write a book about it. I probably will one day. I share a lot about it, and I definitely am super grateful to have people in my corner, and I hope that you can build a team as well. There are modules in Microschool masterminds that are very influential to building systems and hiring, and this is one area that if you get into Microschool masterminds, go straight to those modules and listen and learn. They really can help you. I mean, you can even begin handing things off like facility management, attendance tracking, parent follow-ups, even just one assistant with clear roles has changed everything. I didn't lose control. I literally gained capacity. And I will say this, simple systems don't need to be complicated, but they produce powerful peace. People think that systems equal complicated spreadsheets or corporate workflows, but simple systems can be as easy as Monday staff huddles, rotating a cleaning schedule, Google Forms for parent requests, binders for enrollments. You don't need fancy tools. You just need repeatable steps. You could also do communication and have boundaries. All updates are scheduled and they go out 3 p.m. by certain times and days. Curriculum. Each grade uses one shared scope and sequence chart and it's stored in Google Drive. Or behavior. All staff use the same behavior flow chart and we all use the same common language. So those are very practical, but they have little steps embedded in between them, which are very important. So my practical challenge for you this week is to take 30 minutes. You've come a long way this year. What is one process that is either draining you right now or has been draining you? Write that process down. Now think to yourself, who could I give this to? There's the book, Who, Not How. I talk a lot about this in Microschool Masterminds. I've talked about it on the podcast. Who can do this for me? Not how can I keep doing this boring thing that drains me? And then what steps make it repeatable? Then I want you to hand that one piece of paper or that one piece of a process to someone else on your team. Promise you, you didn't leave burnout just to rebuild it in your own backyard. I love you. I am here for you. And I want you to have sustainability and I want you to have simplicity. And I want you to feel as if whenever you come home, you have a sacred space to rest and relax and that the work is done and that you've done a good job without being busy and without burning out. Join us this month in Microschool Masterminds as we tackle curriculum and prepare for the summer, because this summer, this is definitely the place you want to be continuing your growth, your professional development, and to stay in the know for all of the amazing things that are coming your way. I love you and I can't wait to see you. Head on over to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. To all my teacher friends, parents, and visionary leaders, if you are listening to this, I know you are passionate about creating a micro school or a program, a homeschool hybrid that truly shines. But let's be totally honest. Building and growing a micro school or your own program or homeschool hybrid, it isn't easy. It's not for the faint of heart. Whether you're just getting started or looking to scale, there's so much to navigate. Legalities, marketing, finances, student enrollment, location, curriculum planning. That's exactly why I created Microschool Masterminds a community where you don't have to figure it out all alone. Inside, you'll get step-by-step guidance to launch, grow, and sustain your microschool or homeschool hybrid, access to our exclusive training modules, resources, and live coaching, and a supportive network of educators who get it because they're building their own dream schools as well. You have this dream of creating an incredible opportunity for students, for teachers, and yourself. Maybe you're in the early stages, wondering, where do I even start? Or maybe you've already taken the leap, but now you're feeling overwhelmed with marketing, enrollment, all of the planning or the finances. You're not alone, and you don't have to figure it out all by yourself. That's why Microschool Masterminds is here to help you on a month-by-month basis. That's right, it's a month-by-month membership designed to give you the support, structure, and strategy you need to actually make progress. Each month, you'll get live group coaching calls so you can ask questions, get feedback, and gain clarity on your next steps. Step-by-step training modules on legal setup, marketing, enrollment, financial planning, school operations, a private community of passionate educators who get what you're building and are right there with you, a roadmap to keep you moving forward whether you're launching or growing your school, and new resources delivered to your teacher mailbox inside our Microschool Masterminds community that are brand new every single month. And again, the best part is it's a month-to-month membership, so you can join when you're ready and staying as long as you need. Or if you're all in, grab the yearly membership and get 2 months free. This is your time. Your vision deserves a real plan, and I want to help you every step of the way. Go to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds to join us today. That's teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. We can't wait to see you.